Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and I wrote it down. So, how to bless your energy systems or your chakra systems in order to become in alignment with who you truly are and to reach that Christ consciousness and activate that crown chakra that is just above your head. A lot of the times in our lives, we get really blocked in our lower 3 energy centers, which are your survival centers. And when you have blocked energy here, all of your focus and attention is going to these areas and activating these specific brains, so to speak, and preventing that energy from coming all the way up and activating your Christ consciousness and making you aware of who you truly are, and finding that awakening, that spiritual awakening or enlightenment that we all seek. So, in order to bring this energy up and activate that consciousness, you have to stop thinking, basically. Our minds operate in beta brainwaves, and these brainwaves are anxious, and they are your conscious thought. And what we want to do is we want to get from our beta thinking mind down to hopefully around theta, but ideally right now we'll just be in alpha. It's the easiest one to attain, and then once you get better in your practice and further along, you can actually start to reprogram your mind and thus change the environment around you. And why does this happen? Well, if you've been following my videos, you'd see and you'd know that when you activate your bioelectric magnetic field, your heart is open and you're vibrating at a higher frequency, you can actually change waves around you and thus create positive change for the world. Create a positive environment for you to live in. So ideally, you want to be in a state where you can get to the point where you are worthy of receiving, where you are in a state of gratitude and abundance, and you believe that you're in this state. A lot of the times we don't feel like we could ever get to this feeling of empowerment and feeling that we are in love with our lives and that we have this unlimited, untapped potential. We always have this doubt. So I'm here to help you find that, to get into this quantum field of awakening and awareness, and thus being able to manifest the reality that you want. I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes, so I apologize. Alright, so this is something that Bruce Lipton talks about, and your unconscious mind, your habitual mind, has been programmed so much so that it is very, very hard to break it with your conscious thinking mind. And so the goal then is to meditate and focus on the spaciousness that's around you, this vastness, this nothingness, this emptiness. And thus in doing that, you shut off your conscious thinking mind and you're open to receiving and you're open to change. And that's when you can reprogram your mind and start living the life that you want to live. You're getting rid of these stupid illnesses. You're getting rid of all this shit that you're identifying with. And you're growing to the person that you want to be. I'm going to start off with just a tarot card just so that we can have something to guide our practice. So I'm just saying, hey, we want to know something. Let us know what you think or how we can be better guided upon our practice for meditation, for healing, for getting out of our conscious mind and ascending into states like theta and being more relaxed and in tune with the universe. So how can we be more relaxed and in tune with the universe? Show us what it is that we need to take care of in our own personal lives and our journeys. So we'll see what card that is. Alright. Let's do this one. Temperance. So temperance means that we must find a balance, and right now we're out of balance. So let's get a clarifying card. We want to find where we can be in a state of alignment and balance. How can we use these elements to help us? What part of our lives can we use? This one's kind of getting stuck, so we'll see this one. King of Pentacles. So releasing our hold on the material world. That's what that card represents in this reading. I would say that it means finding abundance within and reaching for the heights you know are attainable for you, rather than holding on to what you believe as true with the material world that's around you. So yeah, release, hold, release, control. Namaste. Let's just breathe. So let's begin with the meditation. I want you to sit in a seated asana if possible. If you need to lie down, you can. I want you to imagine stacking your vertebrae on top of each other, one on top of the next, and say it out loud to reaffirm, I'm stacking my vertebrae. Breathe deep in. I want you to expand the belly, let it rise to your chest, through your throat, and out, up through your third eye, and out through your crown. 3 times. And in. Last one. Relax your hands on your thighs, palms up in receiving mode. Continue to breathe. Continue to stack your vertebrae. Relax the face. Soften your jaw. Relax the body where you feel there's tension. And we'll start at the top of the crown. Just feel the expansiveness around your head. Feel that space. Feel the nothingness. Let's bring our attention to our eyes. Relax and soften your eyelids. Relax your eyes. And focus your attention behind your eyes, where there's a vast, black, unknown space. Feel that space stretch out behind you. Let's bring our attention to our throat. Feel the heartbeat in the neck. Swallow so you feel the attention and your awareness here. Feel the breath rise and fall through that space. And now expand your awareness to the space that is surrounding your neck and head. The infinite space, the black void of nothingness, where all things move. Feel that awareness stretch for miles and miles. And breathe. Now let's bring your attention to your chest. Open your heart. Feel the openness, as vast as the sky. Clear, free, vibrant, loving. There is a compassionate light that engulfs and surrounds your heart center. It's a brilliant light, whatever color you choose. Now expand your awareness. Extend it beyond your heart center. Feel that space around you. The vast space where all things move. tension is free, and you are relaxed. Your heart is open, and you may smile here. Feel the love that your body has for you. Feel the love that the universe has for you. Feel that nothingness, that expansive space around your body. Traveling down further still, take a deep breath in. Feel your tummy expand. And as you breathe out, feel it contract. Feel it expand. And contract. Bring your attention to your navel, to that space behind your navel. Feel that expansive void of nothingness, but all things move there. This beautiful openness, as vast as the night sky, surrounding your entire being. Let's travel further still, to your seat, to the root. Feel the cushion or bed or ground that you sit upon, touching your seat. Now remove your senses from that awareness as you are floating in the vast unknown depths of space. There's nothing around you. It's just openness, black void of nothingness. But it's peaceful and it's beautiful. And you smile. And you take a deep breath in. And you slowly bring your awareness to the room and the space that you're in. And slowly open your eyes. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And repeat after me. I am abundant. I am grateful. I am in awe. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am here and now. Namaste. Alright, that feels good. Okay. There are mosquitoes. Alright, so feels good, right? This awareness that you bring about your body and your being is an awareness beyond the rational thinking mind into your feeling and sensational part of your being. And it's just a grateful feeling. So a lot of our lives we live with an unconditioned response to everything that's around us. It is something that has been as habitual in our lives. Our fears, our hatreds, our prejudices, our thoughts and feelings about ourselves, and the way we perceive ourselves in the world and our family. These are all conditioned, either socially or just through practice. Now, if you imagine yourself waking up in the morning and sitting up and getting out of bed and going to the bathroom, it's a habit. You don't even have to think about it. You get in your car, you start driving, you don't even think about it. You know your foot's going to hit the right pedals at the right time. Or if you use a hand mechanism, you know that you're going to do it at the right time. Everything's in order. You don't even have to consciously think about it. In order to shift your awareness, in order to unblock your energy centers, it has to become a practice that is repeated many, many times in order for it to become a habit for you, and in order for you to let go of what it is you need to let go of. It won't happen overnight because you've been holding on to this stuff for so long that it's going to take a long time to get rid of it. But if you have the drive to do it, you'll be able to. So you must sit down and do this practice as much as you can, or in some form of meditation every day. Just let go of the thinking mind and get into the feeling of spaciousness. And that's when things will move for you. So you want to manifest. You want to create a life that you want. You want to get out of your head. You want to get out of your current reality. You want to break away from your illnesses or your pains or your emotional traumas. Well, you can, but your energy centers, your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus are your survival energy centers. And when you are in survival mode, you are literally in depravity. You are in a state of shame, a state of guilt, a state of self-grandiose. You're in a state of ego and control, and a state of competition. You're in a fight or flight state of being. And that poisons your body, it poisons your mind, it poisons your cells, and you're unable to coherently function. Your bioelectric magnetic field around you is unable to activate the way that it needs to, and thus it charges everything around you in a negative way. You can feel people's energy. You can feel your own energy. So know what it would feel like to change that energy, okay? And that's how your energy gets stuck. So when you feel enlightenment and you feel that you're awakening, your body is beginning to harmonize with itself and thus with the environment around it. And when that happens, the environment around you becomes in harmony. I'll tell you a story. When I was in Peru, I believe I said this before, but we were surrounded by mean ants, like huge jungle ants. And there was a time when we were all freaking out about them, and it was just a big deal. Of anxiety, everything was just making them come everywhere all at once. Thousands of them. And we were about to partake in wachuma. And finally I was just like, you know what, I accept the fact that these ants are here, and I'm just going to relax. And at that point, all the ants started to go away. So that's what I mean when you can affect the physical reality around you. I've mentioned in another video that I was in a state of depravity and of anger and of tears, and my friend called and gave me this beautiful voicemail of love and light and support. And I laughed, and all of a sudden, like, the traffic cleared, and I booked a movie. It was just insane. But when you change your frequency, things will change around you. It's beautiful, but you can't force it or control it. You just have to feel it. So let's talk about what chakras are what, so you get a better understanding of what they are. So your root chakra is, you've got, these are your chakras. I tried to color them, but I didn't have enough colors. Your root chakra basically is the seat of your body. And each chakra, each energy center has its own set of glands and brain, like little mini brains. So whenever someone says trust your gut, it usually means that that part of your body is activated and it's trying to tell you something. So get out of your rational thinking brain and your mind, your beta brain waves, and trust your gut, trust your intuition. So okay, so your root center, your root is your pelvic area, your lower bowels, your anus, your reproduction, your procreation, sexuality, and there's all this creative energy flowing here, especially because it takes a lot of creative energy to create a child, and it's miraculous. And these centers get activated, especially when we're about to be intimate with a partner. And if they're always activated, It means you're out of alignment and you need to balance that part of your body. So what you have to do is you have to shift that energy away from that center and up and out and through your crown chakra. And that is how you bring all your energy back up to your brain. That's how you get into alignment. That's how you harmonize your body and the environment around you. How do you do that? Well, you can do the exercise we just did, where we start just feeling the expansiveness around you, or you can bless that energy center. And what you do is you just stack your spine, you take the deep breaths in, and you focus your attention on the color red, you focus your attention on that area, and you send it gratitude and love and openness, and you say, I release the tension, I release the fear, and I invite in love, and you really open up your mind and body for that. Just trust. And fake it till you make it, Like I said, you have repetition is key. So if you don't feel it the first time, fake it. Smile. It will help. So then your second center is your sacral, and it is the color orange. So you meditate on this area, you visualize orange, like orange fire. And this area is consumption, digestion, elimination, and it balances your body, like turning food into energy. So if you have any allergies, maybe there's a blockage there. Let's move up to their solar plexus. It's just right above your belly button, and it's yellow. This deals with support systems. And so if you ever have low back pain, I always thought the low back was the root chakra, but it's actually the solar plexus. So if you're experiencing low back pain, it could potentially be a lack of support in your environment, in your own life, and in like your interpersonal relationships, in your work life. So find out what's not working with you and eliminate that toxic shit from your body, and visualize that yellow flame just burning bright here and sending all your love and attention and affection to this area. And then thus bring that energy back up through the crown and enlighten your light body and your Christ consciousness. If you ever look at pictures of Jesus, he always has a halo behind his head because he's an enlightened one, he's an awakened one. And how does Jesus act? Very heart-opening, not egocentric, not hateful, not vindictive, not self-loathing, just really open and loving. It changes the world around you, and it changes your inner world. Your next center is your heart chakra, your heart energy center. It's the color green, or it could even be pink. So I use rose quartz for meditation when I want to open my heart. Mostly light pink, but you can use green as well. For me, mostly light pink. But this is behind your breast, and it governs your heart, your lungs, your immune center. It releases 1,400 different chemicals, and this is your selfless area. So when you're in a state of loving, compassion, caring, nurturing, your body is more in alignment, your body is healthier, you're more relaxed, you're not in this fight or flight state of being, and you're less likely to get sick, and you're less likely to let things bother you, and you're more likely to be open to, amazing possibilities of what could be around you. Okay? And now this one is your throat chakra. This is your Vishuddha chakra. This is speaking your truth. If this is blocked, you know it's blocked because you're not speaking your heart's truth. You maybe find yourself lying a lot. You maybe find yourself covering up for things, or even just telling yourself things that aren't true. So in order to block this, like I went through a blockage removal when I did combo, and I literally just screamed into the jungle because I was like, I need to speak my truth. I need to feel who I am. I need to stop pretending to be someone or something that I'm not, or to feel any inhibition in my life. So swallow. This is a beautiful blue, and so you can use blue stones, you can use blue obsidian. There's lots of crystals you can use for this, or just visualize blue fire. It's just incredible. So this, speak your truth, express your love. Let's move on to it's hard to put where it is, but it's your first eye or your third eye, but really ideally in the brain it's like somewhere back here. But we'll just put it here. You can always press on this area with your fingers for 60 seconds. You can go here. I mean, there's lots of things you can do to activate this, but the only way it's truly going to be activated is if you do Kundalini yoga or meditations, or really get that fucking energy out of your first 3 survival energy centers and bring it up and out so you can start to waken this part up. Meditation will help you here. Ayahuasca helps you here. Other plant modalities help you, such as mushrooms. Even artificial like LSD will really break open that gland and help you see magic, basically. Help you understand secrets of the universe, understand secrets of your body. I mean, really getting in tune with what's more than just this physical matter, material world that you see. And like the card we drew today, we got to get out of that, right? Get out of the material. And so activating this chakra or this gland, you really got to stop using fluoride, start drinking purified water. I would really stay away from alcohol or other drugs. I would really, if you really are serious, stay away from sugar, stay away from soda, and honestly animal products as well. It's a real blockage of that gland. It's a real blockage of your true higher self when you're awakening. So really, if you want to, just breathe in this amazing air and start eating fucking grapes. You know, it's amazing. Pop those grapes in your mouth and feel the burst of life. It's amazing. And then you have your master gland, which creates harmony. So when everything gets unblocked, you start to awaken. This is the state of harmony. This is when you start to feel that you're getting in those theta brain waves, and thus you're awakening the Christ consciousness, which is your crown chakra, and really opening up your heart and mind and soul. When you feel that you are worthy to receive, you get opened up to beautiful insights and epiphanies and deep understandings, and you get all these downloads of creative information. It's amazing. Like, I mean, when you do these meditations correctly and breathing exercises correctly, and without judgment, it's not that you're doing it wrong. You just have to figure out what flows and works for you. But when you start to do that, you realize that this world is greater than you. It's so much more beyond you. You don't take things personally, and you really get in tune with the vibration of the universe, and things flow to you the way they need to. And I know it's hard, guys. I really know it's hard, but that's why it takes practice and repetition, so you can get out of your conditioned mind, body, and just remap it all, and evolve, basically. And when you feel this, you evolve and you become this new